Hey guys, sorry for the long wait. Things got a little weird in the past week and I needed to take a small break. But I am currently back for a bit and I've tried to make a few artworks in advance before I made the video. And I thought I would do this one. This one's kind of an interesting one. I wanted to do muscles for the first time in a long time. Muscles are something that I kind of can do, kind of can't do, and I've been like really practicing trying to get better at them because shading muscles is something that requires an understanding of rendering. Because the reality is, to make muscles look correct, you actually need to do it in the rendering and not in the line art. And the more I've worked on artwork and the better I've gotten, the more I've realized that is true for most things. Most things, whenever you draw them, they look better if you render them rather than do the lines for them. And that's something that was really hard for me to kind of come to terms with as somebody who really enjoyed making line art. But it was one of those things that I had to learn the balance between the lines that I need versus the lines that are distracting. So that was the goal with this particular artwork. I wanted kind of like a loose tank top, kind of sweatpants, like almost like Dragon Ball Z inspired, like type like loose pants, just because I thought like it looked nice. But yeah, we basically have the concept here. The real tricky part was getting the power pose correct, because I typically draw very loose, I'm trying to think of the word, very flowy, very elegant poses, but like in this particular artwork, I needed a very strong, very commanding stance, and that involves a lot more straight lines than I'm used to. And the curve versus straight line ratio that I'm used to doing has a different level of stiffness that is something that I had to kind of figure out. So we have the basic idea here and the basic body type, and we are going to add the muscles in through rendering and not through lines, like I said in the beginning. So I did go for a much more mature face in this one, narrower eyes, smaller eyes, and a thinner face. And that is actually in anime how you make a character look older. You want them to be taller, a bit broader in the shoulders, and you want the facial features to be a bit smaller and kind of a longer face. That is typically what makes someone look older, because as the saying goes, kids usually have larger eyes because your eyes do not actually grow as you grow up. They stay the same size, which is why your face ends up looking longer, because everything else grows except for that. So there's like a ratio. So a lot of anime is meant to look cute and very young looking, very youthful. So you have to find a balance. Typically, to make things look cuter, you want them to look very younger. You want larger eyes. The ratio in the body is a bit smaller. The shoulders aren't as broad, and there is kind of I know this was a meme for a while, but there's a lot to it. There is a cat-like appearance to cute anime characters. And I know the video looks paused right now, but the reality was I think I took a small break and kept recording, so I may actually pause the recording here briefly to kind of clip it a bit, so give me a moment. Okay, we are back, and I had to like adjust the speed of the speed paint and kind of like fix it to actually get the timing correct. But yeah, we are going for kind of this Mori Calliope artwork, which is kind of fallen angel-esque. She's a Reaper, or somebody who like is like the Grim Reaper. She's not the Grim Reaper, but she is a Reaper, and that's just kind of the lore to her character. But I kind of wanted to do a neat little like fallen angel aesthetic, which I think is kind of nice. Like I would say like theologically, a lot of people, some people know, some people don't know, because it depends on like where you are religious wise. But like fallen, like demons are technically, in terms of like the Christian Bible, are fallen angels, so they're still technically angels. Now there's kind of the other meme, which is I really enjoy, which is the biblically accurate angels, because like there's a wide variety of types. It's kind of interesting, almost lore. But yeah, I was going for like the traditional, maybe not 100% accurate like depiction of angels, just because it's like the more like human version, and just because I didn't want to draw a million eyes on the character, or make some smaller than, it's just weird. But we're getting to the rendering now. So the thing we're going to focus on is we're going to pick a direction of the shading, and we are going to emphasize the six-pack. And it's going to start out with hard shading, and then we're going to use the blur tool and Clip Studio Paint to kind of soften the edges a bit, and we might add a third shade, which is what we're doing now, to kind of add like some variation. And we're going to lock transparency to kind of airbrush in some darker shades here. Typically, whenever you're having a reference for this type of thing, you want to make sure you're looking for something that looks correct. It's a bit difficult sometimes to find references for muscles, because not a lot of anime has muscles, so you have to look in multiple places. You have to look in both real life photos and mix it with anime. The hardest part about rendering whenever you're first starting is being able to break down how to render what it is you're seeing, because a lot of people, it's very difficult whenever you're first starting out to be able to build the rendering, because you actually want to start simple and then kind of build on top of it. Lots of gradients, lots of adjustments. We are going for a more reflective material on the sweatpants, which is why we're using more hard shadows than light shadows. And this is how I like to kind of do things. Actually, if you're wondering what the reference was for the sweatpants, it literally was Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z, Akira Toriyama's rendering of the baggy, like, gi style pants is so good that, like, you can't not use it as a reference. And we're kind of adding multiple layers. We're using an airbrush as an eraser and kind of adding a third layer of shading to some places in the shading. And that's just going to kind of, like, add a little more depth to it. So we're getting to the point where we have the basic idea. I do have some complaints with how I handled the top. I feel like I made the chest a little too angular, and that's something that if I ever finish this artwork and fully like try to clean it up, I might fix. But I'm actually pretty satisfied with it in its very sketchy concept-ish form. I've actually found that a lot of people don't mind my concept version of my artwork versus my like fully rendered clean artwork. They actually perform about the same amount online. And this isn't going to stop me from making full rendered and completed artworks, but currently right now I'm under a large workload with artworks I'm doing for other people. So I've been kind of giving myself a bit of grace and kind of like, not really trying to go overboard and finishing artworks and kind of just rendering a concept to where it looks really, really nice. And what that does is it gives me time to focus on the work I need to get done versus the work that I'm doing for growth on social media. Because even though both can be considered work, one is a little more important than others. If people are expecting something from you in terms of a job, you need to actually like commit to it much harder than your social media stuff. And that was something that was hard for me to learn and accept, but it's something that you do need to understand as an artist, that if you are not giving yourself enough time in social media, and you have work you have to do, the best thing you can do is really, really focus on prioritizing what needs to be done versus what you are trying to do to grow. Once you hit a certain point, growth is less important than making people happy. And it's like, you can't grow forever. Eventually you're gonna slow down. You still grow, you still can, but like, you're gonna have to start prioritizing things differently. But that is this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.